path up the stone set. That. On there. On here. Oh, that's the beginning of this path that I had seen a few times. Right. But last time I just jumped up. See the lights? That's actually a path to take. Okay. That's. But there's a few chests along this way as well. Oh my god. Yeah. Look. Okay. The fuel consumption there was insane. Why is there so much stuff in this? I should have noted that. Right now. Okay. So the idea is that we just jump up here. Next. Climb into the mouth. I think that's on the outside. That's where the actual entrance is. Yeah, this thing is so high you can't actually fly up. Down. Recover the list of knives. Deliver the blood and records to your customer. Okay, awesome. So that is done. That's a quest for sorry. Now, because we need to go back to Harko Village, and the Swordmaster is also at Harko Village. Let's just do this last quest. So we do that first. Search honey bars. Oh shit! That is in Harko Village. I don't need to go anymore. Oh, in this case, we can just return to Harko Village. I should read the quest text next time. That's for sure. So we return the quest for the Bene Gesserit and then do the sword quest. That's a base. Getting from one area to the next. Yes, it's not just one base, it's like several people's bases. But this is returning for the Bene Gesserit quest, which we just did.
You're back.
I've recovered your holy writings.
I'll be the judge of that. Let's see what you found. Good work. These genealogical records go a long way towards supporting my theories.
What is that theory that got you exiled from your sister?
Any idea or concept that challenges any core belief is not welcome, no matter how valid and well proven it may be.
Has your theory been proved?
That is precisely what we are trying to find out.
We should try on the Bene Gesserit race.
Very well. I have analyzed the holy texts you recovered in detail, and the genealogical data is relevant to my research. However, the primary revelation is evidence of Missionara Protectiva influence more than 700 years before the official records state.
What is a Missionara Protectiva?
It's the Bene Gesserit's way of asserting control over a primitive world by seeding their culture with myths, superstitions, and prophecies. When this seeding takes hold, sisters can position themselves as guides, protectors, or other leaders fitting prophecy. Of course, it's the same prophecy the sisterhood conveniently engineered themselves.
Aren't you betraying your order by divulging this?
Waste not a drop of worry on the Bene Gesserit. Here, their secrets are as plenty as grains of sand.
I detect a note of bitterness.
Save your detecting for the mission. I am not your comrade, and I don't need, require, or respect your counsel.
I mean, what I must do.
Unfortunately, the holy texts you recovered are incomplete. I need you to track down more evidence of the Sisterhood's work. While most of it was lost in the Purge, the texts you recovered give me hope that some fragments will have survived. Find them for me.
If there are any fragments left to be found, I find them. And then we're going to talk to the Sword Master. Contract made out of sandflies to punish Saren Valen, issued by Ilara to It's contact.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
I have evidence you hired sandflies to harass Saren Valen. I want answers.
Easy, kitten. You ought to buy me a drink before opening with a crazy rant like that. Who did what to whom?
I found the contract. This leads straight to
Oh, perhaps not so crazy after all. What would you like, a pat on the head?
Let's start with you telling me who wants Saren Valen.
I'm a professional intermediary. Even I do not know who hired me to arrange this. Now, you could escalate things, but no one would like the results of that, and you still wouldn't have answers. We could go through all that drama, or I could placate you by telling you exactly where to find the sandflies who did this, and you can wring what satisfaction you can from their necks.
Very well. They took something precious to Balin. Where can I find them?
I've marked the location on your sync chart. Their base is in the para north of Hagga Basin. Don't expect a warm welcome, and don't mention my name.
The whispers of dissent are the seeds of rebellion. Stamp them out with unwavering loyalty to our
We meet again. The rhyme of your stride. Yes?
A group of sandflies have your sword hilt. I know their location.
I see. Then I would like to amend our contract. Bring back my sword hilt. Do what you must to the sandflies.
Someone contracted them through Elara Turek. Don't you want to know who?
All that matters is the sword hilt. It's all I have left of my past. Please bring it to me. I will train you if you do.
Very well.
Celebrate our heritage and tradition, for they bind us together.
Right, I'm gonna have to head off for a second, so I will be back soon. This one's close. The other one's also close. I do have to go
Reveal yourself. Eric.
one broken. Witches. That's it. No. Grab the sword. And hilt.
Let the echoes of history remind you. Those who oppose House Harkonnen meet only ruin. Choose loyalty. Choose survival.
Oh, we meet again. Yes? Place it in my hand. Yes. Even without eyes, my hands know this hilt. Its familiar heft is as comforting as an old friend. You have my gratitude.
One who set this all in motion is still out there.
And?
And the Alara 2 ignores who they are. Why not?
I have no interest in doing that.
Never set pawns to harass you or do so again.
Drop it now. Because I already know. My apologies. I already know who did this. You look upon a broken man, living in the refuse of his ideals and former glory, kept alive by an enemy who respects him too much to let him die.
Who did this to you? What's the story?
Forgive me if my trust in humanity is shattered. Let the story alone. Let's keep this simple. You've earned some training. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Then let us begin. Let the blade fill your hand. Let the blade become your hand. Be mindful of your breathing and listen carefully to my words. Remarkable. There are fighters who possess natural talent, but you are beyond that. Your muscle memory is that of someone far more experienced. Oh, we meet again. The rhyme of your stride betrays you.
Pharaoh, the one who's after you is the same person who made you, yes.
No, you're more relentless than a desert bat lapping up a dead man's tears.
Honor demands these wrongs to be redressed. But not
My blood had gone cold and viscous, but it is quickened once more. Yes, the one who's after me and the one who made me like this are the same man. He sits in a high place, in the power structure of the Imperium, high above the reach of justice.
What are you going to do about this?
I had no aspirations but to wallow in defeat. When you placed the sword hilt in my hand, something awakened. Something that won't let old wrongs lie. Let it lie. If you really want to help me, you can help me get a new pair of eyes. Artificial eyes, created by the frightful arts of the Tli Laxu.
Why have you waited until now to do this?
Hesitation has stayed my hand. Apocryphal tales of Tli Laxu eyes enslaving the user. Thoughts that such a marriage of metal and flesh must be sinful. But I have also heard how these metal eyes improve the user. How they are more powerful, more durable than this fragile jelly. The desire for revenge eclipses my hesitation. The time is now. I need your help. I am being watched. You can move about unobserved. I need you to seek out a black market trader by the name of Anushka Hanevar. When you meet her, order a Karana brandy with a Sidrit twist. Order that drink precisely. It's important. Ask her about the eyes. Off you go then.
Only House Harkonnen possesses the strength and foresight to safeguard our prosperity. Obey without question, for no.
Welcome to Hanevar's. Follow 3 simple rules and you'll have a good time. Rule number 1. We maintain a segregated lounge. You must stay within your own designated cast area. The Na Familia will not abide a low-born interloper, and I don't want to hear the bitching. This rule is for your own protection. They sit around waiting for any excuse to invoke Canley and kill you where you stand. Rule number 2. All drinks cost what they cost. You pay up front, no haggling and no discounts for any Harkonnens. Don't even ask. Rule number 3, stay out of the back room. It's off limits. I'm Anushka Hanavar. This is my place.
What is Harko Village like?
At its heart, a village like any other. At least it was before they came. Grigori Harkonnen was an unusually agreeable village lord, especially for a Harkonnen. But then Carthage was destroyed, and all those great house bastards took up here in Harko.
Great house master.
Glossu the Beast Raban and his snake of a mentat. A name I shall not utter lest his evil gaze turns upon me. Have to hand it to Grigory, though. He played it exactly right and stood aside before the beast could push him from the spire.
You speak critically of the Harkonnen, that's insane.
I speak the truth, that is all. The beast can eat Yazla. Our loyalties were to Count Abelard Raban, not his demon son. The Count used to sail with Father on whaling expeditions. It was Abelard who presented us with his beer hall in gratitude for ending Krasinok's reign of terror. But I think Father looks at the boon as more of a retirement gift from an old friend for a life of loyal service.
What happened to Count Abelard?
It said Glossu strangled his father to death with his bare hands. I pray it's not true, but it's said that's how the beast got his name.
Wise to speak.
Wise? No. But wisdom is in shorter supply than water on Arrakis. I say what I think, and there's nothing they can do about it. I know where the bodies are buried. I know their big secret. A hidden truth about this town that would bury them all if it ever found the right ears. And they know I have contingencies in place, should anything happen to me or Father.
Sounds dire.
It's a stalemate. I mess with them and they can't do anything about it. But they know I'm stuck here. Father is too old to go anywhere else, and I won't leave him. So they've got me where they want me. Until he's gone. But that's another conversation.
Tell me about Hagga Basin, please.
Because you've never been to my home world. Every millimeter of stonecrete, every glass portal, and every shape beam in here is meant to invoke a unique construction detail found only on the ice planet, Lenkivale. In truth, we are shamelessly borrowing from the renowned design mentat Hansia Einwald, but I like to think he would be flattered. If he wasn't dead.
What the giant fish?
The nautical theme and ornamentation celebrates our homeworld's most famous export. The magnificent and priceless furs of the great Beyondak's whale. The bones of which hang suspended above the beer hall is our dramatic centerpiece. This particular specimen was an especially infamous and fearsome beast, known as Krasinok.
Which Krasinok is?
Me? No, that would be my father, Ilyich. He was a whaleboat captain in his younger days. In fact, Father was granted this place as a boon for catching the beast. Krasinok sent more than 30 boats to the bottom before Father finally took it. 11 men and 4 limbs were lost in the 8-day running battle with the beast. Narrow harpoons bristling from its ivory hide like a hedgehog. A hide that now hangs behind the Baron's rather ample habitus as a fancy dress cape.
Happened to be friend.
The same thing that happens to any poor savages that don't submit to the Imperial yoke. My world had its own primitives that suffered the same fate. The ones who adapt survive. The Fremen had no chance against the Sardaukar.